last question.
What are you most hoping to take out of this week?
Yeah, just kind of learning from the NFL staff. I think it's obviously the biggest jump from college. Things are more business-like, I would say, here, and you got to take it all in and enjoy the process.
Chase, what separates you from the rest of the receivers in this group?
I think I own a certain sense of physicality that kind of sets me apart from the rest. All these guys are super good athletes, but I think I have a different physical mindset.
In today's NFL, guys got to play inside, outside. How comfortable are you in those two roles?
Yeah, I played all three positions in college throughout my 3 years of actually starting. So 1 year I was in the slot, 1 year I was to the field, 1 year I was to the backer. So I'm pretty comfortable.
Playing in Notre Dame's pro-style offense, how do you think that'll transition to the NFL?
I think it transitions well. Looking at the playbook now that we got, I think I recognize a lot of the concepts and a lot of the formations as well.
Do you think it can separate you being a four-down player and having experience to be able to translate special teams day one?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think being on special teams just helps me, get me in the game plan. Especially, if I'm on special teams, the guys are going to want to know, are going to want a game plan with me, just because I'm going to be, out there. So I think that helps.
Where do you think you've grown the most as far as your on-field game from your freshman year till now?
Just knowledge of the game, the complete understanding of what's going on, understanding defenses and the offense as well.
Was there a particular day or conversation that led you to choose football instead of basketball?
Football is just what I fell in love with, so it's always been football. But I still got, I'm still kind of nice.
What mental toughness that you have in preparation you have to do?
Yeah, so coming from Canada, you're kind of frowned upon. You're kind of you're doubted from what you create as soon as you get in, at least, and you got to overcome those mental obstacles and just kind of hold some type of confidence, knowing that you can and do belong here. So I think that's the biggest thing is confidence.
How much over the next few months do you think the tape will just kind of tell the story of where you land in the draft, or do you have some gaining of ground to do even in the next couple months with this kind of week?
Yeah, I think this week is obviously huge, to improve your draft stock, and then the combine, just run fast, putting up good numbers. So I think there's definitely room to grow.
Do you have a goal to run?
Yeah, sub 4.5 would be nice, but we'll see. We'll see if I get sub 4.4.
Okay. What receivers at the next level do you watch to model your game after to help improve yourself?
DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, Keenan Allen. I try to watch smaller, quicker guys just so I can hopefully pick up on some things.
What kinds of things are you looking for from the smaller quicker guys? Are you mainly footwork stuff?
Top of the route, and then DeAndre Hopkins I look at just releases, and then Julio Jones, his ball catching ability and stuff like that.
You mentioned that you played everywhere in college, but is any of the three spots, is there something you want or need to work on during this process?
This past year I was in the boundary and to the field for most part. So the place I played least this past year was the slot. So if I got some extra reps in the slot, I wouldn't mind it.
It's a stereotype, I guess, but people think of slot receivers as smaller guys.
Right.
Is there an advantage or a disadvantage of being a bigger receiver playing in the slot?
Now that the way the NFL is going, you see a lot of big tight ends in the slot, like Travis Kelce. Hopefully I can help change that narrative and have a big receiver body in the slot as well. So I think that only helps get me on the field and kind of contribute to the offense if I can do all things.
What part of your basketball background do you think has translated and helped you most?
Just kind of, honestly, just developing the muscle groups. I think if you play one sport your whole life, you're only developing one set of muscle groups. You play multiple sports, you're kind of developing different muscle groups, and it kind of helps you become a well-rounded athlete. So I think just that in its own sense.
Who's the best receiver on the North roster?
On the North roster, I have to say myself, because if not, that doesn't kind of show confidence, but Mike Pittman's my roommate, so I'm gonna also say him. He's also athletes first. So I'll say Mike Pittman.
Why do you feel you're so good in contested ball situations?
Just going back to my physicality, I like to think of it as an 80-20 ball, not a 50-50 ball. So, it just depends on how bad you want to get it.
Is there a particular aspect of your game that you're looking to improve either this week or through the pre-draft process?
Yeah, I think top of the route would be good, and then obviously for the combine, just 40 and stuff like that.
Who's the best DB on the North team?
Terrell from Utah, really good dude. Also athletes first. We recruit the best.
Go Athletes first.
This is unpaid sponsorship.
Can you give us a scouting report on yourself? What are your positives and what are things you need to work on for the pro level?
Yeah, so I mean, I keep coming back to physicality. I think speed for my size. I think the catching ability. I think quickness also for my size. And what can I just ask? What I can improve?
What do you think you need to work on for the pro level?
Yeah, so creating separation in and out of routes. I think that's kind of big for the pros, especially with you'll see a lot more man-to-man coverage than than I did in college. So creating separation not only off the top of the route but off the releases.